Hello, I'm Pam Gunn from Friends of the Fort Vancouver in Vancouver, Washington, and today we're going to be making a Valentine. What you're going to need for this is a watercolor paper, watercolors, a brush, a pencil, a quarter, and a rag to dip your brush on. So why don't we get started? Okay, so we're going to do the balloon Valentine. And the first thing we're going to do is draw the balloons. I'm using a quarter to do direct drawing. I'm going to overlap these balloons because the watercolors are transparent and it's a beautiful effect to see one color underneath another. So you're going to do 3 balloons like that, and then you're going to actually draw a person, which sounds terribly scary, and I'm going to show you how to draw a person very simply. This person on your card will be 2.5 inches tall. So what you're going to do is you're going to draw a circle. I'm using a magic marker so that you can see what I'm doing. You draw a circle, and then you're going to draw a U. And then you're going to draw a W. And then you have a person. And so then he would be holding on to the balloons. All right, so 2.5 inches tall. I'm going to make him down here. Here's his little head. And notice I put him off center just a little bit. Here's the U. And here is the W. All right, and then we have the strings to the balloons coming down like that. So I have one brush that is pure water, and I'm going to dip it in the water, and I'm going to fill in 2 of the balloons with water. You don't want a huge puddle, but you do want you want it wet because you want the watercolor to move around. So now you can go to your other paintbrush, get good water on it, and dab it on your rag to get the big drips off of it and load up your brush. I'm going to start with yellow. You want to have your yellow completely loaded on your brush and not just on the tips of the bristles. And notice how I'm holding my brush. I'm not holding it like this. I'm holding it back and like this. And this gives you a looser look. So I'm going to go ahead and just touch this here. And I feel like that needs a little more water. So I'm going to put a little more water on. And you don't actually have to paint it, it just sort of flows around the balloon there. There you go. And get all the yellow out of there. Okay, I'm going back to my perfectly clean brush and making sure that I can re-wet this balloon so there's enough water in there. All right, now to my paintbrush, I'm going to put in another color, which is orange. Again, I'm going to load up my paintbrush so that I don't just have paint on the tips of the bristles. And I'm just going to touch it here. And if you look, you can see the paint flowing through the balloon, and you're just guiding it. There you go. Clean that off. And I'm going to start at his head and see if I still have enough water on here. Let me see. I'm going to put some more water on this man. He's dried out on me. So just go ahead and add a little more water to your man. So I'm back with my paint. Okay, there we go. The next thing we need to do is to use the hairdryer and dry these balloons and the man. And we'll do that now. So now we're going to paint this third balloon. You want to be careful that you don't disturb the paint under it and yet lay in water. And I think I'm going to do a pink here. So I'm going to use my other brush. I'm going to load my brush and hold my brush properly. You can't really do anything if your paint's too dry. You have to load your brush. Okay, and then you just touch it and see how it paints itself. And you just guide the paint softly over the whole balloon. Okay. The very last thing that you're going to do is to lay in the strings of the balloons. I usually use an ink pen for that. And you're not making dark lines, but more of a suggestion of lines. Right. And finally, if you want to write a message in the balloons, I love you, love, 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 be mine, this is the time to do that. And at the bottom, you can sign your name. And that's it for that one.